Hello, second grade Smarties, and welcome to video 4 of lesson 6 in solving two-step word problems. Today, we are going to explore some word problems together, and let's go ahead and get started. So let's look at the example together. It says Emma had 12 cards and Stan had 0 cards. Stan took some of Emma's cards. Now Emma has 9 cards. How many more cards does Emma have than Stan? All right, so, that was quite the word problem. All right, so I'm going to go back and read it because Miss Mason's a little confused. So I think I need to read it a second time to kind of understand it a little better. All right, Emma had 12 cards. So I'm going to underline 12 cards. And Stan had 0. Stan took some of Emma's cards. Now Emma has 9 cards. How many more cards does Emma have than Stan? Ooh. So let's go back to the top of our story. It says that Emma starts with 12 cards and ends up with 9. So they made a bar graph, right? Not a bar graph. They made a number bond right here with 12 as our whole. We had the part that Stan took. Stan took some, and Emma had 9 left. So 12 minus the part that Stan took, there were 9 left. So Stan took 3 cards. 9 and 3 together make 12. But there's a second part. So part 1 was to figure out how many Stan took. Stan took 3 cards, but we're not done. We need to know how many more Emma has than Stan. So we have our number bond over here. We know that Emma had 9, so I'm going to draw 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I am comparing. So that means that I am finding what is the same and what is different. If I see the word than, that tells me I compare. I'm finding what is the same and different. So Emma has 9 and Stan has 3. So I'm going to line up what is the same and circle what is different. So 9, and the part that is the same is 3. How many more does Emma have than Stan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the second part of the problem was for us to compare how many more Emma had than Stan. Whew! That's why it's important to read those word problems more than once and to use visuals to help us solve the problems. All right, let's go on to number 15. It says there were 6 toys in a box. So I'm going to draw 6 toys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fritz took 2 toys out of the box. Okay, so he took 2 toys out. So am I getting more or am I losing toys? I'm losing toys. How many am I losing? 2. So I'm going to put X's over 2 of the toys. Now I have 4 left. So there was step 1. Now we're moving on to step 2. So now I have 4 left. Before we move on, what equation could I write for this? How many did I start with? I started with 6, and I lost how many? 2, because Fritz took 2 out of the box. How many did I have left in the box? 4. Now I'm moving on to my second part. So that was step 1. Now we're on our second step. Then he put 8 toys into the box. He put 8 toys into the box. How many toys are in the box now? So he took 2 out of the box and we had 4 left in, but then he came back and put how many in? 8. So what am I going to do? Do I just have 8 toys in my box? No. How many did I still have from the first step? I still had 4. And if he put 8 into the box, am I getting more toys in the box or am I losing toys? I'm getting more. So how many more am I going to draw down here? I'm going to draw 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And our equation for that would be the 4 that were still left in the box, plus, because we are adding, how many did we add to the box? 8. How many toys are in the box? 12 toys. All right, so we actually read that story about 4 times, but reading that more than once helped us solve our 2-step problem. Let's move on to 16. It says Rob has 16 crayons. He gave 8 crayons to Troy. Ella gave, I'm going to circle gave, Rob some crayons. Now Rob has 17 crayons. How many crayons did Ella give to Rob? Ooh. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to draw a picture as I read this word problem for a second time. Are you ready to do it with me? All right, here we go. So Rob had 16 crayons. I'm going to draw 16 crayons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can also make a number bond. So I had 16 crayons to start with. He gave 8 crayons to Troy. Ooh, if I give crayons away, am I getting more crayons or am I losing crayons? I'm losing crayons. How many am I losing? 8. Let's X out 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many crayons was Rob left with? Rob was left with 8. Are we done yet? No, because here's our second step. So we had 8 crayons left. I'm going to draw another number bond. This time, I'm going to draw a different model. So we had 8 crayons left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ella gave Rob some crayons. Now Rob has 17 crayons. How many crayons did Ella give Rob? Ooh, so how many does Rob end up with? What is his whole? He has 17 as his whole. Do we know how many Ella gave Rob? Nope, we just know that our whole makes 17. But how many did Rob have left after he gave some to Troy? He had 8 left. How can I find this missing part? I can count on, right? So I can start at 8 and count to 17. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What was my missing part? How many crayons did Ella give to Rob? How many did Ella give to Rob? She gave 9. So we had 8. We started with 8 with what was left, and then we knew that Rob had 17 altogether, and we had to find the part that Ella gave to Rob. So how many crayons did Ella give? 9 crayons. Did Ella give 17 crayons? Nope, that's why it's so important. I know I'm saying it over and over again, but make sure that you are reading your word problem more than one time, because what could have happened is I didn't show my work and I could have easily put 17 down because that was the last number I learned. So it's so important that you work your problems out and you read those word problems more than once, maybe even more than twice. All right, in our last problem, it says Bev got $6 from her mom. Gonna draw $6. 3, 4, 5, whoops. $6 from her mom and $4 from her dad. Ooh, what would my equation be? How many dollars did her mom give? 6. And her dad gave her $4. So if I put those together, am I adding or subtracting? I'm adding, right? So I had $6 from mom, $4 from dad. How many dollars does Bev have all together for the first step? She has $10. I'm not done yet, right? So I know that 10 is my whole, and I had 6 and 4. But I'm not done. That was step 1. $6 and $4. She wants to buy a game that costs $18. How many more dollars does Bev need? Ooh, so what is the whole that we are trying to make? She wants a game that costs how many dollars? 18. So 18 is going to be that big number that Bev is trying to get to. She needs $18. How many dollars did her parents give her? They gave her $10. So how many more dollars would she need to get 18? 2? 10 and 2, does that make 18? Nope. 8? 10 plus 8. Could you pound and count that? 10 plus 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's move on. Maybe we can find, maybe that wasn't it. I think it is, so I'm going to put a star next to it. And then I'm going to go back and circle it if my other answers aren't correct. Okay, C, 10. Ooh, 10 plus 10. Would 10 plus 10 make 18? Nope, that's a doubles fact. 10 plus 10 makes 20, so that doesn't work. Oh, and 14, is that going to work? If 10 didn't work, will 14 work? Nope, so B was our answer. How many more dollars did Bev need to get her game? She needed 8 more dollars. Allie chose C as the answer. This answer is wrong. How did Allie get that answer? She said 10. What was our whole when we solved the first step of our problem? She had 6 from mom and 4 from dad. Altogether, she had how many? She had 10. So what did Allie do when she finished that first step? Did she go on to solve the second step, or did she stick with 10? She stuck with 10. So Allie only solved the first step. Ooh, there's that IR, bird-er, first step of the problem. She didn't go on to see how many more dollars she would need to buy the game that cost $18. All right, second grade Smarties, as always, remember to keep that growth mindset. Good learners do hard things, and more importantly, good learners make mistakes, but figure out how to fix those mistakes or try something new. All right, guys, happy learning, and I will see you tomorrow with our final video. Bye, guys.